Welcome back. Welcome back to the Hoyer Sheet Show's Grassroots Think Tank for Part B of the Child Abuse, Episode 1. So, a minute ago we were discussing two young children that were involved in baby ritual sacrifices, eating and drinking the blood of babies, killing babies. It was pretty ridiculous. I want to thank everybody who shared the link to that, and I want to let everybody know that the phone lines will be open in just a minute. I have to open up the Gmail tab. I want to take some calls. I want to hear from you. I just want to hear from you. I want to know if you've heard this before, if you have information of where this came from, who the kids are, etc. Let's get some of that information here. I'm going to be looking into it. I just wanted to introduce you guys to this if you haven't seen it yet, because it was definitely one of the pieces of footage that really hit home, with my gut. And I want to get to the bottom of this. This is ridiculous. This is, I got kids. I got 3 kids. And like I said, this is what started me down the road of truth seeking. The number to call, 504-264-3609. I'll pop that in the chat. Again, 504-264-3609. This is from Australia. It's the UK. Yeah, United Kingdom. That's what I know. It's a UK pedophile ring that was exposed that involves school networks, social workers, police, and what I'm about to show everybody now in Part B is the interviews, where it goes further into the interview with the boy and the girl. Now, these are 2-hour-long interviews, so we're not going to watch the whole thing. At least not in this Part B, but I may reopen this and play a little bit more. I don't know how I'm going to cut this up, but I'll probably be here for about an hour talking about this or more. Depends on how interactive the chat is, how many calls we're getting. And the way this is going to go is we're going to listen to these interviews. I'm going to comment, and I'm going to comment on them, and I'm going to watch the chat. So I'm going to switch back and forth between the video and the chat. So that's what we're doing. I want to hear from you guys. This is a discussion portion of things. So let's start with the little boy first. See what they are asking him. And if you want to call in, you can call in at any time. Just go ahead and ring. If it doesn't work, it's normal. Just give it a couple of calls, and it'll finally go. And if you don't hear me right away when I answer, just give that a second. I have to switch some options around. I know about it. So anyway, here you go.
Hi. Before we start, I'd just like to tell you everyone who's here. And tell you where we are. Is that alright? Yes. My name's Steve, and I'm a policeman, and I work here at this police station. The other lady sitting there, her name's Cleo, and she's a police lady, and she works at this police station. We've both got different jobs today. Cleo's job is what we call the controller. And the reason
I know what controller is.
Go on. Tell me, what's the controller?
It's like a police controller. It controls everything.
For this, her job is to control everything that's going on there. So to make sure that she can see what we're doing, and also make sure all that machinery is working okay. So that's why we call her the controller, because she's controlling the equipment. And my job is to speak to you, really, and ask you some questions, and also listen to what you've got to say. Okay? And near the end, Cleo and I might pop outside and just sort of see if there's anything I've missed or anything else I need to ask you. Would that be alright?
Yes.
Yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. And when we're talking, there are some rules about what we talk about. First rule is that I wasn't there, so I need you to explain as much detail everything that happened. Is that okay?
Yes.
And if there's something that I ask you and you don't understand,
Yeah.
please tell me. Just say that I'm not sure what you're asking.
Yeah.
And that might go the other way as well. If there's something that you say and I don't understand, I might ask the question again or try and ask it in a different way. Okay, is that alright?
Yeah.
And if I ask you a question and you don't know the answer, just tell me.
Yeah.
And just say, I don't know, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want you to guess, and that's
Yeah.
really important. Everything you say must be the truth.
Yes.
And that goes on to the next rule.
Yeah.
And that rule is everything we talk about is the truth.
Yes.
And it can't be a lie.
Yes.
And because I've never met you before, and it may be that someone watches this who's never met you, so I just want them to make sure that they know that you know the difference between a truth and a lie, and that I know you know the difference.
Yes.
So I'll do a little example,
Yes.
then you tell me if I'm telling the truth or a lie. Could you do that?
Yes.
See this piece of paper? You saw Cleo pass it to me, so this paper belongs to her, and she's given it to me to look after. And say I draw on this picture. Draw this, draw a smiley face, draw some hair. Cleo comes to me and says, who's drawn on that paper? And I say to her, I don't know, it wasn't me. Would I be telling the truth or a lie?
Lie.
That's correct, it's a lie. So what would the truth have been?
If you didn't draw. No, if you say I did draw.
That's correct, yes. And why do sometimes people lie?
Because you don't want to get in trouble.
That's sometimes the reason why you don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know I always do that when I meet you guys. That's okay. I didn't say anything too important, but I was just saying that it looks like they didn't coach this little boy any kind of way. It's a 2.5 hour long thing. No, everybody's freaking out. Sorry, guys. I wanted to mute it because I saw that it was picking up my microphone while I was listening. So it's basically, it doesn't look like he's coached. I'm trying to read his eyes, and 2.5 hours long to get a kid to sit there and do this is. I'm always trying to be the utmost skeptic on all this, and what bothers me the most is it just looks legit. So, aside from my audio problem, do you guys want to comment on the video? I'm glad that you guys were so quick to respond to that. At least I know you're here. You're listening. Or trying to. I think the kid was legit, Paige. I think so too. The video was super creepy. Here we go. Got our first caller here. Hello, welcome to the Hoary Sheet Show, the grassroots think tank. Who's this? And what's happening?
Yeah, I'm curious about your thoughts on Philip Stalling and Wes Stace.
Wait, hold on. Did you say,
Philip Stalling
who's Philip,
and Wes Stace.
Who's Philip Stalling?
The founder of the Bible Flat Earth Society, who was charged with 56 counts of child sexual abuse.
He thinks I'm an idiot. You know who that was? That was the guy I immortalized in poop. You'll see him floating by every now and then. Yeah, I had to get the soundboard out on him. I was making him hold the line. I don't know who Philip Stalling is, but yep. So I do think the kid's actually legit. I really do. And that's what worries me the most. That's what absolutely worries me the most about this. I've actually seen, and I'm gonna have to look this other one up. There was a woman that said, or I think she was a child. She was like 16 at the time, and she was under the Vatican. and that she was watching a ritual be performed where they were bleeding out somebody, and she, you know, had to perform in this ritual, and, you know, freaked her out. Like, just people that are coming forward. Now, none of that can really be proven, but so that's why I'm showing you, like, these children are talking about it, and that's just more believable to me. This is why I'm showing you something like this. I don't know anything about whatever Philip Stalling supposedly did. I don't know. Those kids are just, I think I know what he's talking about. Yeah. I don't know the guy though, but who are running damage control? Damage control. There's no damage control here. I am trying to expose a pedo ring in the UK. Yeah, that's the kind of damage control we're doing right here. Banned. What's page? Those kids just knew too many details. The kids, you can't really. I don't think that you can coach a child to go into detail like so spot on like that. I mean, it was. I'm just being a skeptic, but let's see. Let's continue on. Now that we know the trolls are here because they got nothing else to do, right? They're so jelly. I love it.
And that's quite a good reason to give. And that goes on to the next thing I need to tell you, really, is that whatever you tell us in here, you're not in trouble, okay? So, as long as you tell us the truth, then there won't be any problems, okay? And if you use any rude or swear words, that's okay as well. Because we need you to tell us everything that you can remember, and if that means you need to say those words, it's okay. Alright? And this paper, although it does belong to Cleo, it's for you to use, and that's because if something's easier to draw, then you can do that. You don't have to ask, you just go ahead and draw or write. Something's easier to write. Okay? We're obviously here to I haven't asked you your name, have I, and what your date of birth is. Can you tell us?
Gabriel.
Gabriel. And what's your second name, Gabriel?
You mean my surname?
Yes, your surname.
Gabriel Gariva Dearman.
Gariva Dearman. So it's a hyphenated name, is it?
Yeah.
And do you have any middle names, Gabriel?
Yes, Yuan.
Yuan.
Yes.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
Yeah, 8. And what school do you go to?
Christchurch Primary School. No, Christchurch Primary School.
Christchurch Primary School?
Yeah, it's in Hampstead.
Oh, okay. So, and tell me about Christchurch.
Yeah.
Is that... what year are you in there?
Year 4, but I'm changing into year 5. No, I was in year 3, but I'm changing into year 5. I'm supposed to be in year 5 right now.
What about year 4? How come you're missing that one?
Because I got a problem in my school.
Have you?
Yeah, my dad is friends with the whole school.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how's he friends with the whole school?
They met.
Where did they meet?
Stuart McKenzie says, I'm trying to remember who dug deep into this and went to Hampstead to try and interview people. If you can find that out, that's what I'm trying to get. That's the information I'm trying to get. So you say that there's actually some other people that actually went to location and tried to interview and get some more facts. I wonder if Sophia Smallstorm covered this one. I'm just thinking about some names of people who might have actually covered it. But mods, get your wrenches ready. There's so many trolls in here. I don't care. I can do it. It's just hilarious to me. They got nothing else better to do. But check it out. Let's keep listening.
When I was with my dad, they met.
Nathan Thompson's a douchebag. Just so you know, FYI.
Miss Wilma, when I was in year 1, I had a teacher called Miss Wilma, and then they met somehow when I wasn't there, and then they got friends, and then Miss Wilma introduced Mr. Hollings to the year 4 teacher, which is teaching my sister. And then when Mrs. Wilma introduced Papa when Miss Wilma introduced tells Papa about Mr. Hollings, and Miss Wilma told Mr. Hollings about Papa. Then I met Mr. Hollings and Papa, and then they became best friends.
Okay, so
And then he introduced Miss Regis and Miss Cecil, the assistant teachers.
Wow.
And then they're up and up and up. Like all the teachers are best friends.
Oh, okay. So your papa
Yes.
was friends with your year 1 teacher.
Yeah.
And because of that,
Yeah.
he met the other teachers in the school.
No, he had a friend called Mr. Hollins.
He had a friend called Mr. Hollins,
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
the year 4
Yeah,
teacher.
he's going to be my year 4 teacher.
He's going to be your year 4 teacher.
Yeah.
And how did he meet Mr. Hollins?
Oh, Papa.
Yeah, Papa.
Because Miss Wilma.
Your year 1 teacher.
Yeah. So when they Miss Wilma and Papa met each other, Miss Wilma introduced Papa.
Yeah.
To Miss Papa introduced Mr. Hollins to Papa, so Papa understood who Mr. Hollins was. Then Miss Wilma introduced Papa to Mr. Hollins.
Okay.
And then Mr. Hollins knew who Papa was, and then they met once, and then they became best friends.
You absolutely you can't coach a child through something like this. Like, wow. What an intelligent little boy. Ted Sommer, you know you're over the target when you're getting flat. Oh, absolutely. I know. People are simply jealous. Ain't they jealous?
Yeah!
Yeah, baby.
Woo!
Exactly. Anyway.
Oh, I see. And how do you know they're best friends?
They talk to each other. They tell me that my dad tells me that BFFs means best friends forever.
Okay, so your dad told you him and the year 4 teacher are BFFs.
Yeah.
Okay. And when did he tell you that?
He does when he was doing the sex to me. He does sex to me.
What does that mean, sex? What do you mean?
He touches me in the private. He touches me in the private. He sticks a plastic willy
Yeah.
in my bottom, and it bleeds then.
Okay.
Yes.
So your dad does sex to you, and
Yes.
what that means is he touches your privates
Yes.
and put a plastic willy.
In my bottom.
In your bottom.
Yeah, a big fat one.
Okay. So how do you know it's a plastic willy?
I felt it before.
This is extremely hard to listen to, but this is what to expect in the 2-hour long. I haven't watched any of this except, well, I've watched like the first 5 minutes. So all this is really new to me. I just downloaded it today. I knew that they existed, but I had a lovely, beautiful woman send me the actual links so I could download them for you all. So I know, right, Paige? Right. It's this is very, very disturbing, but I've noted this in the show notes that this is going to make you infuriated, or if I didn't already, I'll put that in there right now, as a warning graphic content, disturbing to hear for most viewers. So be careful. Get your kids out. Hide your kids. Let's keep on listening. Yeah, I don't think you can coach a kid through this. That's why I wanted a second opinion. This is the part of the think tank. I want to see what you guys think. If it's always nice to get a second opinion on stuff before you get too deep in it, too opinionated in it one way or the other. So I wanted to hear what other people are saying.
What do you mean you felt it before?
I felt the willy. He showed he let me felt the willy.
I know, Paige. I know, right? I want to hug this kid. I hope that she's just, you know what? You just can't trust the system because look, they're talking to 2 police officers right now. You never know. You never know. How long are they going to be safe? Welcome to the Hoary Sheet Show. Who's speaking?
Wes.
You're also messing with the psychic dweeb. Alright, let's continue.
Okay, so tell me what that looks like, this willy.
It looks like a real willy, but it's plastic.
Okay. And what else can you tell me about it?
There's an order of the willies. Of the
What?
plastic. There's an order of them. High up and low down.
And what does that mean?
So brown is the lowest, it's the third, but then second is the golden colour of the
Right.
skin, and then it's white. White is the highest.
Okay, so how many plastic willies are there?
And millions. He buys them and he also makes them. He makes them in his shed. He melts the plastic and then starts making it.
And how do you know that?
I've seen him making before, and he has a friend called Daniel, and they make it.
Right, so who's Daniel?
Daniel is
I'm just thinking, why would that be a thing? They make these sex toys out of plastic. Do you think they're infusing them with some material? Like, is this part of a, it makes me think spirit cooking. I'm just brainstorming here, like what do I know that can tie into this? And I'm thinking, I'm thinking spirit cooking. I wonder what's inside these things. If there's sigils, gemstones, blood, etc. Something put on or in them, right? Right, Paige? Yeah, you're on the right track. Yeah, you see. Good brain.
he got brown hair
Yeah.
and got white skin, and he's really mean to me. He pushes me every time. He
Okay.
calls me an idiot.
Okay.
Kicks me. He kicks me in the privates.
Okay. We've spoke about a lot there, so I just want to take it all bit by bit.
Yeah.
So the first thing you said was about this plastic willy, and you said about 3 colours,
Yeah.
and the three sets. Did you say?
Yes, golden is the it's like this look like this look, gold, silver, and bronze. It's just like that.
Right.
So bronze is black color, skin black,
Right. Okay.
and then
And
golden.
tell me about that one first of all. So the skin colour black willy.
Yes,
Tell me about that. What everything you know about
it's the
this?
third,
Yeah.
so it's like bronze.
Right. Okay. So it's skin colour black. You said,
Yeah.
and you said it looks like a real willy.
Yeah,
And what else can you tell me about it?
it's really big and fat, and it hurts really much.
What do you mean, big and
Like-
fat? What does big and fat mean?
Yeah, maybe it's part of the ritual, Rainbow Jambo says, for them to make it themselves. Absolutely sick. Yeah, like this is when they're saying gold, they're talking about different metals maybe here. These all mean something to these occultists, like these precious metals. They alchemy, alchemy's a thing. Like they're doing stuff with gold that we don't know is possible. These are precious metals, and they're procured, and they're expensive for a reason. And it's not just because they're shiny. I promise you that much.
It's really fat, and it's
Can you show me that shape again?
that. Yeah, like that.
Okay, so it's that fat.
Yeah.
I hear you,
And
Brandon.
then how long is it?
No, they have different size.
What do?
My dad got the biggest size. Really. Because my dad is the boss of every single thing.
Right. Okay. If we just talk about this
Yeah.
this black skin coloured willy.
Yeah.
So you're showing you showed me a shape, how big it was, and then you said, so how long is it? So that's you show me that
really
shape.
long, like that long.
So it's that long,
Yeah.
and you show me how wide it is, and what does he do with it?
And he sticks it in my bottom, and then after when he takes it out, it bleeds.
So how does he stick it in your bottom?
He pushes inside my bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
I hear you, Brandon. I'm having difficulties coming to grips that this shit is really happening. Totally feel you there. Fluffy Took says the interviewer is going too far into the details, having him describe a black dildo. I don't see the point. Yeah, I think I'm assuming he's going to get to a point. I'm expecting that myself. I think the point of this is to really get as much detail as absolutely possible into what's going on, what was used, how it was used, and I think that's really the point. That's why he's beating this up. It's to see if the kid knows details or if he's making it up, says Paige. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Cinnamon the Hacker, get me caught up to speed. Basically, just unveiled a video of a supposed UK child pedo ring being exposed, and these two kids were explaining their rituals they had to go through, like they were killing babies, cutting babies' heads off, etc., drinking blood, dancing around churches with the skulls, stuff like that. And you know, you read stuff like this in articles and stuff, but to see the kids like this young talking about it in such great extreme detail, if this doesn't get you in the feels, go back to the ball. I know how nonchalant the kid is. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad too, Fluffy. It is. It's extremely sad.
When he takes it out, it bleeds my bottom.
Okay.
We're just 11 minutes into a 2.5 hour long episode. Like, I'm gonna watch 10 more minutes of this, and then we'll switch over and see how similar the girl seems to explain this.
So when was the last time this happened?
No, I'll tell you when he started doing it when I was a baby.
Okay, but when was the last time it happened?
The last time it ever happened is when I stood the last day of school.
The last day of school.
Yeah.
So tell me about the last day of school.
Yeah, we had a big party because it's the last day of school.
Okay, so it's last day of school, you've had a big party.
Yeah, at school. And my dad goes to the school, and my dad doesn't let me learn anything. He doesn't let me have education.
Okay, so you're at school, there's a big party. So who's at the party?
Mr. Hollings, he's the year 4 teacher.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, in the old teacher, and there's a lady. When I was in year 2, my old teacher, when I was in year 2, she moved school, and her name is Miss Sargent, and she got blonde hair and she got white skin, and she's from Brighton.
Right.
I mean, so she's from south or north, London. How's it called? It's that language. They say glass. Like glass. Instead of glass,
they say glass wrong.
Glass.
Yes, glass. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No,
So she's got an accent like that where she says glass.
All right, Rambo.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Well, she says glass, but she says on my language, or my accent, or North. I can't remember. It might be North London. I haven't seen her for a long time. It might be North London or South London. And right now she's in Brighton.
okay, she's from somewhere, and she's
Not part of the system. Basically, not part of the system. Why do you even show this, you sick fuck? To spread awareness, dumbass. You think I'm enjoying this right now? Idiot. It's important to show it. I know. This type of stuff happens in America. It happens in Catholic Church, pedophile ring. Yeah, it happens in a lot of different places. It's rampant. But this was the hardest evidence that I found in a couple of years of searching, and I'm bringing it to the table. And it's pretty hidden. It's pretty hard to find. So, yeah, let's move on.
says things
No,
differently.
so it might be South or North
Okay.
London.
Okay.
Yeah, England.
Okay. So, she was there. Mr. Hollings was there. You said your dad was there.
Yes. The head teacher does it. Sticks a willy in my bottom. The head teacher's name is Mrs. Mrs. Forstyke.
Like Forstag.
Mrs. Forstyke. Mrs.
Forster. F-O-S.
No, Mrs. Forstyke.
Forstyke. Okay,
Yeah.
Mrs. Forstyke.
And her first name is Kate.
Kate.
Yeah.
Okay.
and she got a sister, which is the second head teacher, and her name is Mrs. Unwin.
Okay.
And they're sisters, and it's really strange. What her first name is also Kate too.
2 sisters called Kate.
Yeah, really strange.
That is confusing. I bet for their mum it was confusing.
Yeah. And I heard they were saying Mrs. Fawcett told me it's her sister.
Are they real sisters, or
Yeah.
do they have the same second name?
Yeah, they have the same second name. Well, they don't look the same though. But Miss Angwin, she all the time puts some makeup on her.
Does she? Okay, so you're having this party at school. Were there any children there at the party?
Yes.
So, children at the party?
Yeah, all the children do sex to me.
All the children?
Yeah. Yeah, and do you know how much children there is in my whole school? 200. 200 children.
And all 200 children do sex to you?
Yes. And also other schools are involved.
And other schools as well?
Yeah.
And how long have you been going to that school?
Since when I was 5 years old.
And how old are you now?
I'm 8 years old.
So for 3 years you've been going to the school?
No, yeah, for 3 years, yeah.
Okay. So you're having the party, and then what's happened at the end of the party?
My dad kills babies and he eats the meat.
Okay, well let's just talk about the
Yeah.
party day,
Yeah.
okay? So the party,
Yeah.
what was the party like?
I don't like the party.
Why not?
They touch me,
Who?
kick me, my front privates, they hurt me. So when they stick a big plaster really in my bottom, and when it bleeds, if I cry, he like, do you know those spaghetti spoons, like those metal ones? If I cry, he hits me on the head with it.
Okay.
If I cry more, he hits me again. But if I cry more, the nurse teacher, Miss Marden, she injects me, and a sleeping injection on my neck, and then I fell asleep straight away.
Okay. What I'd like to go about, I just want to talk about just the party day. So I don't want to hear about anything else other than that day, okay? So all the stuff that's happened on different days, we will talk about, I promise, but not until after we've spoken about the
not
party
right
day.
now,
Exactly, perfect. So you're at the party, you said you didn't really like the party.
No, I hate it.
Why do you hate the party?
They hit me, they do all kind of stuff, and I'm a
Who's
vegan.
they?
I'm a
Who's
vegan. What? Who's that?
You said they hit me. Who's they? Who hit you?
My dad, all the teachers, my dad's friends,
And where did they
and
hit
also
you?
the parents do it too. And they're really mean to me, really mean. The parents.
Why are all these people so mean to you?
They like being mean to me. And
Why? What have you done for them to? I don't understand.
Nothing.
Why would they all be so mean to you?
I did nothing.
Okay. So,
My dad made up a really strange religion.
okay. Well, we'll talk about that. Remember what we're going to talk about at the moment. What we're going to talk about. Remember what we're talking about?
Yeah.
What?
When we're talking about what happens at a party.
At the party, yeah. So you said they hit you. Tell me exactly what people hit you.
My dad got social services, and my dad got friends,
Yeah.
and they come over too.
Right. We're not talking about the party, are we? Tell me about the party. Who hit you at the party?
And the parents do. Should I tell you the name of the parents?
Were the parents at the party?
Yeah. And should I tell the children names?
Why was your mum not at the party if all the parents were at the party?
She doesn't do the sex to us.
Was she at the party?
Yeah, no.
Why wasn't she at the party? Why didn't she get invited?
Because she doesn't touch us. She doesn't do sex to us.
Why wasn't she at the party?
Because she doesn't do sex to us.
I know she doesn't do sex, but
And also because she's a vegan.
right, But that's not a reason not to go to a party, is it?
No, there is a reason because there's only because she's a vegan. The party is non-vegan.
Wow. Because the mom was a vegan, the boy thinks that that's okay for the mom not to be at the party. That may be how they programmed this little boy to. It seems like the dad was the problem, but the mom wasn't. Is that what I'm getting here? Yes, his mom was okay, right? And I'm thinking that's how the dad was using. I think that's how the dad was keeping them separated for these wild, extravagant rituals, parties. Yeah, I'm thinking that's, Paige says it's more like because the mom wasn't a Satanist. I'm thinking that might be the case. The trolls are so stupid tonight. I'm running a damage control to protect pedophiles right now, is what the trolls are saying. Like, you guys are idiots. I bet you guys are, I don't know, how much are you guys paying IPS to stick his butt out so you could shove your nose in it? How much how much are you guys paying for his lies? Snake oil. Yeah, right, Paige. It was his dad. Yeah, his dad was telling everybody he's like the biggest, like the leader or something, which could, so we got about one more, almost a minute of this, and then we're going to see what the girl says.
It's a non-vegan party.
Yeah.
So why was you allowed to go then?
No, I'm allowed to go because they had me and they can do whatever they want with me.
But it was a non-vegan party. I don't understand.
But I'm a vegan.
Yeah, and you said.
And my dad is a vegan, but he lied to my mum about him being vegan.
So I don't understand. Right, your mum wasn't allowed to the party because she's a vegan.
Yeah, and
but you and your dad were allowed to the party, but you're vegan as well.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why. How comes?
Because if we were with mum, we'd have not went to the party. Well, if we were with my mum.
So your mum hasn't gone to the party.
No.
So what?
But we were alone with my dad, so we could went to the party. We did.
Okay, so that party.
Yeah.
And what time did the party finish?
No, the party's for 6 hours.
From what time does it start then?
It starts from the morning. I'm not sure which kind of time in the morning. From the morning, it's like school time.
Right, okay.
Instead of lessons, instead of literacy, numeracy, science, we had a sex party and we ate babies. And my dad, he lied to my mum about being vegan.
Okay, so there's this party.
So, that's pretty much what he's saying. That's his story, and he's sticking to it. For the next 2 hours, literally over 2 hours and 10 minutes more of footage, and we're gonna see just how different it is. So, we're gonna see how different it is compared to the girl and her story. And I'm pretty sure that they're gonna do the same test with her to see if she knows the difference between lying and whatnot. She looks older. I think she was taller than him. She might be older. But if that comes up, we'll just skip through it, just to kind of make it faster. And we know we're going to hear them talk about, okay, we're the police, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to try to skip through that and save some time. But yeah. Thanks, mods. You guys are awesome. Like, what? Maybe I should have chose chemtrails or something. Like, I don't know what the trolls would have said. Am I protecting? I don't know. All right, let's see.
What I'll do, first of all, I'll tell you everyone's names so you're clear who it is. My name's Steve and I'm a policeman and I work here at Barnet Police Station. This lady here, her name's Cleo.
Cleo and Steve.
Cleo and
work
Steve.
with Jean Clement.
I know I haven't met Jean Clement, but we do similar jobs. But he works in a different part of London. I think he works south, yeah, somewhere else. I've never met him. But he does work. He's a policeman.
Yes, he's a sergeant.
He's a police sergeant,
yes.
is he?
So she sounds pretty smart. She might be the older one. Would you guess? But anyway, it sounds like they're gonna do the same thing and letting her know what's going on.
Rules. Good. Rules. And just explain today's date. It's 10:30 in the evening, and it's the 5th of September. They don't want to tell you about it. Yeah.
Maybe they don't want to.
Like, yes. So, why do sometimes people tell the truth? Tell the lie. Why do sometimes people tell a lie?
Alright, so this whole thing again.
So you've come here with your mum, and do you live with your mum? Do you?
Yeah, I live with her.
And who else do you live with?
And that's just my mom I live with. Only my mom.
No one else?
No.
No other family
I
you
don't
have?
live with my dad, no.
No brothers?
No. I live with my brother Gabriel.
So it's you, Gabriel, your mum?
Yes, and I know, when three.
3 of you?
Yes.
Okay.
And my big brother James, he sometimes comes.
Okay, and who's James?
James is just my big brother, but he's not really like he knows this about this, but no, he doesn't really like doing it.
What do you mean?
So
Sorry?
my big brother James.
Yeah, James. How old is James?
He's about 17, but he's not really included because he doesn't really live with us.
Oh, okay, so where does he live?
He lives with his dad, his like other dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't live with us, but
okay.
he comes to visit us on Saturdays.
Oh, I see. So is he your half a brother, is he?
And he is my brother. He is my brother.
Right.
So it's just that his dad is married so my mom married 2 men.
Yep.
So first is when my big brother was born.
Yeah.
And after.
Exactly, Paige. Paige says, imagine how the mom feels after realizing what's been happening to her babies. Yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know the story there. How the hell could you not know?
She broke up with, his name is Will.
Yeah.
He broke up with him.
Yeah.
And after him, she didn't marry, but she loved Ricky, which is my dad.
Yeah.
So then we were born. So then she broke up.
So your dad is Ricky. James's dad is Will.
Will Draper, and my mum's name is Ella Draper.
But you.
1 second. I want to make sure that everybody that's on Facebook right now viewing this is in the YouTube chat room. So I see that there's 4 of you in the Facebook chat. Heather, how's it going? Beat him if he cries, says Heather. This is a cult that was molesting his own child, and they would eat him if he would try. This is a cult that was molesting his own child, and they would eat him if he would try after they put the dildos in his butt. Maybe my brain can't comprehend that exactly, but thanks for the share, Holly, on the Facebook there. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy thing. If you guys want to chat, make sure you head on over to the Hoary Sheet Show. In just a minute, I'm gonna basically cut off the free chat. We're gonna go to Patreon only subscribers, and I'm gonna talk out the rest of it. So. That's going to be a perk of being a Patreon subscriber, a supporter for the show. It's $1 a month. It's the most cheapest package you could subscribe for anywhere that I've found. It's freaking $12 a year, and it doesn't even actually buy my favorite chicken dinner from the Raising Cane's. So, yeah, if you want to participate in the chat for the next 30 minutes or 40 minutes, make sure you head on over to patreon.com/HoarySheetShow. It's worth every penny. Holly says they seem a bit too talkative for their family to not know. I'm guessing that they were pretty much hidden from their family. I'm pretty sure they were isolated. Paige says, imagine how the mom feels after realizing what's happened to her babies. Maybe it took her a while to admit to herself it was so bad. I just don't know. I don't know. You can almost see the fear in their eyes as they talk about this. Poor kid, says Ted Sommer. Yeah, this is disturbing. Scuba Dracula, anyone seen the movie Spotlight? It's all about the pedophiles in the church. Worth a watch. It shows how they just move these sick fucks around. Ooh. Wow. And you know, Hollywood seems to put the truth right in front of your face, right? And it seems to cushion the blow. Seems to cushion the blow for the zombies, the NPCs that are roaming around the world. If you don't know what an NPC is, make sure you watch the Fokker, Flat Earth Fokker. Talks about NPCs a lot, and I tend to believe that. There's people that are commanding their meat shield prison bodies, but they're not doing it right. They're caught up in the matrix. They're going and they're feeding the machine all day long. That's all they know how to do. Not thinking for themselves. Has a lot to do with fluoride, in my opinion. I don't know. You know, look, we're here to change the world. That's all I know. And if we don't spread hard truths like this right here, we're not going to make any change at all. Fokker's awesome, says Paige. Yes. Fokker's a good guy.
You and James both have the same mum who's Ella, yeah?
Yes.
Understand. And what about Gabriel?
Gabriel, yes, he's my brother, yes.
And is he the son of Will, or is he the son of Ricky?
Son is Ricky. Me and Gabriel are so the daughter and son of Ricky,
Yeah.
and James is son of Will.
Perfect. So you live with your mum,
Yes.
and do you ever get to see your dad, do you?
My dad, Ricky.
Ricky, do you ever
Yes,
get to see him?
Every two Saturdays, but actually, in fact, he lies to my mum, and he says that he just sees us every two Saturdays.
And do you
That's
see him
the
every two
court
Saturdays?
orders.
Okay.
So
do you
that-
see him every 2 Saturdays?
Nope. We see him every single day.
Every single day, and how do you
At
do that?
school, he comes to our school.
Oh, does he? And what does he do at the school?
He does sex to us. He kills babies there.
Right.
We eat babies. We drink their blood.
Okay.
Because this is how we do it. So like on Wednesdays is the most special, busiest day, special
Right.
day.
Okay. We'll take.
So they're doing this at the school. The mom seems to have everything together to where the dad's not to do with any. The dad should only see them at a certain time of the week, every 2 weeks or whatever. Or every week, I don't know, something about Saturday. I wasn't paying too much attention to whether it was every Saturday or every other Saturday, but it seems like there's a court order. But the dad is coming to the school every day. And this is where all this stuff is happening, at the schools, with the teachers. Dude.
Little bit by little bit. So you say your dad comes to your school every day.
Yes.
What does that mean? He comes
That
to your
means
school every
Thanks, Paige. Every second Saturday. I thought so, yeah.
So that means he comes like whenever we have school on Saturdays. He comes and sees us there.
Whereabouts does he come and see you?
My school, Christchurch Primary School.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's where the area we live next to Christchurch Primary School.
Yeah.
Because we live in 5 Patterson Road, and then after he comes to our school.
Okay. So who drops you off at school in the morning?
My mum.
So you get dropped off at school.
Yes.
When you get dropped off at school, what do you do then?
So then they check if the coast is clear, if my mum's not there or anything around the area.
Okay.
So they go, Mr. Morris, the caretaker.
Yeah.
He goes around the school areas and checks if my mum is there or anything, like if the coast is clear.
Right.
And after they call my dad and say that everything's alright, my mum is not there, it's all clear.
How do you know that?
Because they got the number of my dad.
And how do you know that?
Because I heard them talking to my dad. And it was exactly my own dad's voice. Exactly.
So where were you when you heard this caretaker speaking
Staff
to you?
room. Staff room.
Why were you in the staff room?
Because that's where they do sex to me. There.
So they're obviously all making sure the mom is gone. The mom probably doesn't have a clue what the hell's going on. Jesus.
So you've got to school. Right?
Yes.
You've got to school. How did you get to school?
So we just go and buy a car though.
So you go by car.
Yes.
With your
Yeah, Paige, I do believe you seem to be right. Paige says, so the mom seems to have been trying to keep him away a bit. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Ted Sommer says, Jesus, the list of people I need to hurt is growing. Time to pay the UK a visit. I know, right? Don't let me continue to talk about going to the UK right now and what I feel like doing in the Hampstead area.
mum.
Yes.
Get to the school.
Yes.
So you get out of the car.
Yes.
And where do you go first of all?
So this is where we park, and there's this little path. You go upstairs, and then there's a little path, and then here's our school.
Yeah.
So then you just walk in, but that's where the infants are. But you have to go further along, and that's where the junior, because I'm in junior. So then when you go in the junior, there's downstairs, and then there's a big playground, and then there's this office and the whole school there.
So you go into the school in the infants park, and you
Yes.
walk round to the primary.
Yeah, so
park.
then at the front, when you just come in the room,
Okay.
there's an office, just at the front. There's a door going in the hallway where we do assembly,
Yeah.
and on the right, no, on the left, you go in, and there's the head mistress office there,
Okay.
and then the staff toilet, and it's just this where the teachers go and do the typing and work.
Yeah.
And there's upstairs, there's year 4 and year 5.
Yeah.
And after, I'm in year 4, so in year 4, there's just there, and then year 5 is there on that side,
Okay.
and the staff room is just at the front of us. So
Okay.
just walk in the staff room, and then there's this kitchen, and then there's a sofa, and that's where we do
Okay.
sex.
So why do you go in there first of all? Why don't you just go to class?
We go to class sometimes too, yes.
Right. So
We go to class sometimes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So you go to class.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happens when you get
And
to
then
class?
they got this, in my classroom, they got this little door at the back, right at the back
Yeah.
of the classroom. They got a little door, and it's just like a tiny little room. It's all stuffed with sweets, prizes, especially to pay the children with sweets, to do sex to them.
Right.
Yeah, so they give sweets as much as they like.
Yeah.
So they give sweets till they're full, they're done. So because while they eat the sweets, they do sex to them. So they pay them sweets, and then after they do what they want them to do.
Okay.
Because the children.
Who? What children? What children?
So there's children from our school, 200 children in our
Yes.
school, but it's not all.
Okay.
There's 20
What
special
ones?
children.
Tell me, who are these 20 special
There's
children?
Millie, she's a brown girl.
Millie who?
Millie Cowell,
Millie Cow.
yeah.
Stuart, if you can let me know what mod did that, I'll be on it. But go ahead and email me at horrysheetproductions@gmail.com. Email me what you want to email me, and yeah, we'll make sure that that you're set up. Who's your main account? What's your main account on here? I don't think he can see it, says Holly. No, Stuart can see. Stuart can hear me. We'll do main account, same name, yin yang icon. All right. If anybody saw who blocked Stuart's account, how long ago was that, Stuart? Let me just look it up real quick. I'm a nerd. I'm gonna just scroll up. Holly. Holly's the culprit. All right, I'll get you fixed up. Send me what you want to send me. I'm sure it was probably just a mistake. All right, Stuart. I'll get you set up, man. Sorry about that. No worries. She's beautiful. I forgive her. Let's hear. Let's keep hearing this. We've got about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna play this till it hits the 20-minute mark, and I'm gonna leave final commentary. And it looks like mission accomplished. If somebody did manage, if Stuart did manage to send me more information on this, then that is going to be Child Abuse Episode 2, Part A and Part B, just like this. So if you like this format, this is how we're going to do it going forward. You can expect another show like this about anything from... Here, let me just kind of give you guys a what's coming up around the corner on the Hori Sheet Show. You ready for this? I'm going to be talking about how robots are stealing our jobs. I'm going to be talking about internet censorship and censorship in general, crisis actors, what's up with CBD oils, comic relief every now and then. I'm going to be talking about Civil War, Disney, drugs, free energy, food and water, and how we're being poisoned. I'm going to be talking about what's happening in Hollywood and the entertainment industry. It doesn't make much sense. Police, and what's going on with the police force. I'm going to hit on terrorism, vaccines, New Age health, organ harvesting, priest and child abuse, and then all kinds of stuff, man. Just there's so much more stuff in here. 5 more minutes of this. Yeah, this is getting good here on the Hori Sheet Show.
Okay, so how do you know she's one of the 20 special children?
Because I know because she comes and they do sex to her, mostly.
Who's they? Who's they?
The teachers, the parents, the staff.
Every single teacher or specific teachers?
No, every single. The whole school does it. The whole school, and we got our own church.
Yeah.
Too. So because they do that, because after, as I said, we kill babies, we drink their blood, we eat them.
Okay.
But then after so the social services who are in it.
Yeah.
They go to families, so if the families can't afford, so they get a baby but they can't look after it or anything, they can't buy food or they can't buy clothes, they can't look after it, so the families who sell their children,
yeah,
so the social services get them, they say they get them to a foster home, but they don't, they get the babies or the children, and then they get Miss Marden.
Yeah.
Our nurse in our school, she injects the child or baby in the neck just here though.
Right, okay. And how do you know that?
Because I saw her doing it.
How did you see her doing it?
Because I saw her in the staff room. She was getting this. So she got this injection, and she done. So the baby was there. It was just sitting on the table.
Right.
And I was just laughing there, and after she just injected her, and I was I slowly went to sleep, but not just like a thud, not like just fell straight away. They put, because it looked like it was slowly moving down like that.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
and then after
So his baby's gone to sleep.
yes,
and
then after they get put on this bit, they get the baby, they hang it upside down.
And how's they hang it
yes,
upside
with
down?
the string
From where?
on the wall, because there's this little like what is a screw, and they put a string as like a circle string,
Yeah.
tie it to the legs, hang it upside down, and then they get the knife they use for cutting the baby's head off. So you know this big ones, like this big Chinese ones,
Yeah.
which you chop up coconut and stuff.
Right.
Yes, they get cleavers, aren't they? No,
Okay.
I don't know what they're called.
You've described it well enough.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So then because our dad, he forces me and Gabriel to do it, but because we're not strong enough to cut the baby's head off, he does us to hold the knife, and he puts his hand at the top of our hand, and he helps us to cut the baby's head off. Because he's learning, he's teaching me and Gabriel, so when we're older, to do it to our own children and do this kind of stuff to our own children.
Where is it this that happens?
The church, the kitchen in our church.
The kitchen in the church.
Yes, they
okay.
got.
So, right, this string. Tell me about this string.
So it's just like, it's not just like just a thin normal string. It's a bit thick. It's like maybe that thick.
Okay.
And then they tie around
Okay.
like in a circle.
Right.
Hang it up on a
Where do they tie it to on the baby?
So it's like on legs. So they put the legs
Right.
together, tie it on,
Yeah.
and so it's like one string around and then one string attached,
Yeah.
and it's hanging upside down. They get the knife, but they don't just cut it off absolutely. It's still on. So they slide the head off. But it's still hanging on.
So okay.
Yes, and then there's a big white bowl on
Yeah.
the floor, and then the blood drips in, and then we pour it in a big silver goblet.
Okay.
Oh shit! Wow. No. And oh my god. Now everybody's. Oh my god. Everybody's like, no audio. No audio. Ah! I know. I did that. I did that again, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. So it looks like everybody's. It looks like they have their own place in a school. Their own place in a school right now. They have their own like room. You know. They know what they're doing. This is really sick. I was gonna say that I'm gonna go ahead and open up the chat for the Patreon subscribers, but the Patreon chat that I set up, it's not actually working for some reason. So you know, it's always nice. Let me close out my Discord and open it back up again. I don't know why it wants to do this to me, but the free chat think tank is over. I'm not going to show any more of the public chat room. I just want to give the last couple of minutes, or the last 20 minutes or so of the show. I want to leave it open to people who are supporters of the Patreon for the Hoary Sheet Show. Again, that's patreon.com/Hoary Sheet Show. So if this was your first time discovering this, I hope that you tune into the next episode, Child Abuse Episode 2, Part A and Part B. Stuart gave me the email. I'm going to look into that. Absolutely. Because I want to really figure out what's going on here. Alright. Let me see what's going on. Why is Restream? There we go. There we go. All right, the chat's working. I don't know why I had to do that, but okay. So now it's working. My chat is working. So anybody who is in the Hoary Sheet Show Discord, go on over to the Discord right now, and you will see your chat showing up. You know who you are, and I don't see anybody in here, and that's okay because this is a new thing, right? I even have it set up so that the TV shot can show the paid broadcast just the same. So that's how it's going to work here. And yes, I was doing a hell of a lot of testing before the show happened. That's what you see. That's all the spam right there. But it looks cool. I think it looks cool. It actually doesn't look as cool as the public thing. I'm working on that. But at least it gives everybody some incentive to join the Patreon-supported part of the show. So anyway. Yeah, Stuart, thanks. Send me as much as you can. It's a pretty sick satanic cult, says Scuba Dragula. Yep. It is. But so we're gonna have, you know, a lot more of this coming up. I'm gonna play the next 20 minutes of the boys and the next 20 minutes of the girls on the next show that I do. It's gonna be, you know, Child Abuse Part 2 or Child Abuse Episode 2 Part A. I'm gonna go further into these interviews and talk more about them. Try to learn about what exactly is going on. And after we listen to that, again, I'm going to open up the chat and make it a Part B. So tune in next time for the Episode 2, Part A and Part B of this very subject that we're following. These two children in Hampstead, somewhere in the UK. It's upsetting. My bedroom fan died today. Rip, says Dr. Bunsen. Anyway, I'll open up the phone lines one more time if anybody wants to call. I will say I'm feeling funky fresh. I might even ignite a troll. If you're in the Discord, say hi. You got the floor. This is your time to shine. Your time to say what you want, all just by yourself. Like, you know what? It's me and you. If you're a subscriber right now, it's me and you. That's what's special about the ending of the call-in portions of all of the shows coming up. At the end, just me and you guys. Me and you guys that are really supporters. It's wonderful if you share the links. It's wonderful if you're just watching and taking all this in and learning. But it's another thing if you're helping the show survive and you're helping me continue this. Because it takes a fuckload of time to make all these studios and to present this in such a format. And I hope you appreciate it. If you can appreciate it to $12 a year, that's $1 a month. If I have 3,000 subscribers doing $1 a month, I live like a king. I don't even need that much a month. How paltry is that? $12 a year? That's nothing for even my own broke ass. But if I can get a large group or small group of people, 1,500 people, $1 a month, I can do this kind of stuff all day long and really make a change in the world. Like an Alex Jones. Like imagine Alex Jones that's not constantly shoving shit down your throat. Buy this, buy that. Lucas. Go for 5 people. Thank you, sir. Go for that $5 Patreon subscribe a month, right? That's what I really need. That's what I really need right now. Believe me, I'm in a position where, guys, look, in about a month and a half, you're either gonna have more of this or you're gonna have none of this. And I'm not joking. I'm not fucking joking. More on that later. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe very soon, and I'm gonna ask for a chunk of money that's gonna kick off the next leg of my life. And in that next leg of my life, we're gonna make some real change. I'm so excited to share it, but I'll need your support more than ever. And you'll see that in about 2 weeks from now. Let me get a couple more of these shows working out and going. You guys will really like what I have coming up down the pipeline. I hope you liked it tonight. Let's see what we got here. How's it going? Welcome to the Hoary Sheet Show.
Hey, long time listener, first time caller.
Uh-oh. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Roger.
Roger.
I'm in there. I'm Rambo Jambo in there.
Oh, Rambo Jambo, yeah. What's up, man?
Yeah. Hey, so is this just like tonight's show? Was that like a damage control type of thing for West Stace or what? Like, were you guys trying to cover up or what's
Oh
going on
my!
tonight?
Are you looking for a ban hammer, or was that just an honest question?
Is that's a real question? Is this damage control? Like, because you guys are all kind of like connected together. This weird pedophile stuff going on in Flat Earth.
All right, listen.
So,
I know you've been in the show for a while, so I'm gonna just address this once and for all and be done. All right?
well, did you see the West Stace video where his URL history
Yes,
comes down
I
and the
saw.
children in Semina?
I saw everything. I did. Yeah.
Oh my
Right.
God!
Go ahead. All right. That's it. I didn't even hang up on him. No, I was gonna discuss it. Like, I was just gonna just bury it. But here's the thing. Now I have to scroll up and find him and ban him. No, I don't even have to scroll very far. Dude. That's it. Now you're gone. All right, so now I get to say without any other commentary, and you now even not getting to, because you've been here for a while, Rambo. You've been here for like 2 years, bro. You just I don't know if you just got drunk and thought that you would try to call me out on something, but you're about to get owned, and you lost your wrench, and you're never gonna get to talk on my show again or comment on any of my videos. So you just missed out. You just totally screwed the pooch. That's what I call it. So let's talk about Wesley Stace real quick. He's a friend of mine. He's not a good friend of mine. He's just a friend of mine. He's somebody that I know. He's somebody that at one point he was running a show and he asked me to do a voiceover for him, and I did a voiceover for him. So he's a person I did some business with, and he's a person I talked to, had on my show a couple times. Now what happened was very unfortunate. What happened was he was doing a live stream trying to spread the truth, trying to do a good thing for the world. And he was looking through his bookmarks to find something, and he had some pretty disturbing bookmark links in there, and he didn't even notice at the time. Now, what a lot of people did was took that and run with it, which I can't fucking blame them. Of course, it looked pretty fucking incriminating. I'm not stupid. And you have to take what you saw and what the person says about it, and you got to weigh it out. And I weighed it out, and it seems like he had a story. Was it true? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not close enough to the guy to be able to judge. But his story was that he has a son and a stepson, and unfortunately, his son ended up raping his stepson and going to jail for it. And it was around the time that Wes's laptop was in possession of his son, who was obviously a pedophile. So if there was any bookmarks created on that laptop, the story seems to have been congruent, consistent, every time I heard it from Wes. That's all I know. And then Wes disappeared, and I thought that was weird, but then I heard that he was moving apartments. Now here he's got a show again. He invited me on his show again. He's still back at it, spreading truth. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't talk to Wes. I just don't. So everything, all these trolls tonight, all these call-ins, Rambo, you just lost your wrench for no reason, bro. I don't know jack shit. I just found out about, what's this guy's name? I might have it in the Hoary Sheet Show. I think I do. I have it in the Flat Smack and Structure folder. No, I'm sorry. I have it in the episode 17 of Flat Smackers. Episode 17 of the FE Digest. Yeah, Durham. This is it, right? So, you guys, you think I'm doing damage control? Nah. All these idiots that called in tonight, you think I'm fucking doing damage control? What's this guy's name? Hold on. This is for all the retards that just tried to ruin the show tonight. What's this guy's name? Is this guy's name Philip? Philip something? Yeah, Philip something. Philip Stalling. Oh, boy, I had that link really quickly, didn't I? Boy, I pulled that shit up real fast. Yeah, it's because I had it in my folder and I was going to talk about it in a week from now. Or, I don't know, whenever I filled up my folder enough with Flat Earth news to present to you guys in a fucking fantastic fashion like this. But I digress. Tonight wasn't about Philip and it wasn't about Wes. It was about these two poor kids that went through a hell of a lot of abuse. So, anybody with your nose up IPS's ass, I hope it smells like fucking roses and tastes like fucking strawberries. That's all I got for you tonight. I'm here to wake people up. Who's with me? If you want to support what I do, look down in the link below in the description of this video, patreon.com/HorrySheetShow, or one-time donations at paypal.me/HorrySheetShow. Good night, everybody, and stay tuned for episode number 2 of Child Abuse, Part A and Part B, and other episodes. If you did not catch this earlier, I will just briefly go through the folder real quick of what else is to be on the show. Directed energy weapons, Disney, drugs, food and water and poison, subliminal messaging in videos, free energy, vaccines, Donald Trump, mainstream news, terrorism, new age health, organ harvesting. I have stuff on all this and I want to share it with the world. And I want us all to talk about it. And I want us all to provide information that furthers everything. Doesn't look like there's any last words from the Discord chat, but I want to thank Lucas for hopping on into Discord and giving us a little message. Go for 5, people. He's talking about subscribing to $5 a month. That'd be fantastic. But I don't want it to cost anybody any money. I don't want this spreading of truth to be noticeable. Just $1 a month. You won't even notice it. I'm going to get enough people to do that eventually. All I need is you. All I need is you to do it too. So go do it. $1 a month. Forget about it. It's $12 a year. You're not going to feel it. And what it's going to do is allow me to change the world. Trust me. And you're going to see that in the next 2 months. Watching shows like this. So stay tuned. Again, I'm here to save the world. I'm here to spread truth. Who's with me? Goodbye.